My name is Megan. I'm a junior, and I think that climate change is a very real thing, and it's nice to see the world doing something about it. Like the COP21 talks, and the Pope's whole encyclical is based on climate change.
My name's Sydney Strong. I'm a senior. First off, I'd like to say I believe that climate change is a thing. I'm from Los Angeles, California, and we are in an extreme drought, probably the most extreme that it's been in the history of California. So that's a huge impact from climate change. It's gotten drier and drier every year. I remember when I was younger going up to the mountains where my grandpa lives, and we'd have 10 feet of snow. Last year when we went up, there was 0 inches of snow. So that's a huge, very quantifiable difference. There's no more lakes, there's no more water. That climate change has made a big impact.
Craig Schoaf, I'm a senior. Well, climate change is an actual thing. Some people may not choose to believe it. I believe it's everyone's duty to protect the environment. For me, you see trash, you pick it up. Don't be wasteful. Just, you have one life. You're here on Earth. Protect it.
Taylor Peck, sophomore. I definitely believe that climate change is relevant today, and it's definitely something that we need to look into, especially in urban societies as they're getting more and more popular. I definitely feel like I will be impacted. It's already doing something to myself. I mean, comparing this winter to last winter, it took until February for any snow to get on the ground. And even thinking about the next generation, I can only imagine the difference that it will make then.
James Withers, senior. Climate change, I believe in it pretty strongly. Raising water levels and everything, especially with coastal communities that might not be wealthy, island communities, not necessarily American. And as a big polluter, I guess not as much as China, but as a big polluter, that's sort of on our shoulders to help.
Hi, I'm Mimi Duncan. I'm a freshman. I think climate change is a really big problem, and we need to do something to fix it. I think that politicians should make it a part of their agenda to try to counteract climate change.
Colleen Donovan, I'm a senior. I think that something is changing, but I think it's also just one of those things that we say to try and make reason for things that we will never know. And I think, I also don't keep up with our environment or environmental studies or any of the sort of technical terms, but I mean, just like everything else that we say is wrong, I think it's just another one of those. Maybe everything's just slowly flip-flopping around. I don't know, because in other countries, summer is snowing. So I think maybe us as Americans are just super obsessed with anything that changes. And we're like, oh my God, we can't control it. I think we will never know.
I'm Brian Burns, and I'm a senior. 7th grade, I bought an Inconvenient Truth. I had my father buy me an Inconvenient Truth, but only because Al Gore was all over Oprah for several weeks ahead of that. And it was all the rage, and I got very into environmental activism for a while in the form of demanding my mom to only use cloth bags at grocery stores, and she never did. So, I mean, my opinion about climate change is that if my mother freaking used canvas reusable bags, the problem would be solved. Okay, Emmanuel College, act up.